AI is heavily relying on Google Business Profile to rank your business, to show your business in AI overviews, AI citations. So today, I'm going to give you the best prompts to use to help you optimize your Google Business Profile so that you can get more ranking, more traffic, and I'm going to go over the best practices on how to set up your Google Business Profile and some tools to automate all this for you so you can get a ton more traffic than your competition. Let's go. All right, so first and foremost, just talking about some best practices when setting up your Google Business page. If you're not already aware, how you set this up is really imperative to being optimized in Google's eyes and getting a lot of traffic. And AI overviews is pulling a lot from maps and these Google Business Profiles. This is an asset that AI is using a lot. So the people not optimizing this are missing out on a lot of opportunity. So one of the main things is your category, the category that you're putting for your Google Business page. And I'm going to show you some prompts. I'm going to go over these prompts in just a second to help you even more with this. But I want to talk about the best practices first so you know what I'm talking about. So the category does matter a lot. Now there's tools that you can use such as Google My Business Everywhere. You can download this as a Chrome extension and you'll be able to see kind of the categories of yourself and the categories of your competition, which is helpful. So there's some paid features. I don't use any of the paid features, but that just gives you some extra insight and it'll pop up so you can kind of see this extra stuff. But basically when you're setting this up, obviously you want to choose a category, a main category, and then you want to also choose all the subcategories that are relevant to your business. A lot of people make the mistake, they only choose one category or they choose a category that's not as relevant as the main category, and that's really going to hurt you showing up in Google Maps. You want to make sure that your address is correct across all places, website, Google Business page. There is consistency there. You want to make sure that you're responding to your reviews, that you're getting reviews. I'm going to talk about that in just a second, some stuff to help you out there. You want to make sure your website is attached. You want to make sure that you have all of your services are connected here, which they have photos, so you want to make sure to add a number of photos. I don't think they have, I don't know if this one has their services. I don't see it. But you want to list all of your services on your Google Business page because that is going to help people understand what you do. All right, here's a list of, all right, so that's a link to their services. All right, so here's one with services. A lot of these don't have it, which is crazy. So you can list all of your services. So you want to make sure to do that. And then serves nearby areas. So you want to list all of the nearby areas. This is going to be important because people are going to search, plumber in Buffalo, plumber in Hamburg, plumber in Lockport. So you don't want to get missed out by people searching. So everything that you can fill out in your Google Business Profile, you should. So you got to put your photos of your business. You want to make sure to put categories. They're doing a good job here with their categories. They have the main one, then they have the subcategories. So they're doing a good job on here. They have their services, address, reviews, phone number. All of these make sense. They're connected to their social media. They do not have posts. They're not posting in here, which is a big missed opportunity for your Google Business Profile. You should teach it. You should use it like you do your website as far as like posting updates on content, blog content, stuff like that should be posted here as well to create that consistency and help you capitalize on some SEO content. So that's kind of the main overview of this. Just make sure this is all filled out. You're not missing anything. You're not missing any opportunity to reach people. Now I have these prompts that can help you out. So you can take screenshots of these and use these in Claude or ChatGPT, wherever you're using them. But basically the first one is the competitor strategy. So basically the goal of this is to establish Claude's role and build a foundational gap analysis framework based on local market leaders. So this is going to analyze the local SEO of the Google Business Profile of your competitors. And then basically it's going to extract every data point, primary, secondary categories, review velocity, photo types, and response rates, and then identify winning patterns and build adaptive gap analysis strategy. So that's pretty cool to analyze your competition. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to just copy this prompt, and we're going to go and pop it into Claude so you can kind of see what this will do. And then we are going to give it the Google business page that we want to use. So I am just going to share this, copy the link, hit enter, and it's going to do its analysis. All right, so it ran its analysis. A couple of things to note is, one, you should get the Google Chrome Claude extension so it can scrape the profiles. Otherwise, it's going to have a hard time because most websites block AI. So it'll use the Chrome extension to scrape. Number two, it wanted me to put in the competitors, and I just told it to just find the competitors based on the profile I shared. So there's no reason why you should have to go and enter in the competition. It'll find it for you. So that'll save you time. So then basically it came up with the competitive set. Basically it has the one I gave it, which is Roy's, and then it has the competition, and then it has the name, primary categories, has the ratings, the review count, review velocity, which is how fast people are leaving reviews, owner's response, photos, book online, hours, so winning patterns in this market, how the profile I gave actually wins, and then the gap analysis, so for quick wins, build items, ongoing cadence. So it gives you your plan to follow, so you can start to not only do what your competitors are doing, but overtake them in different ways based on the gap. So that's a really strong one. The next one is category attribute audit prompt. So basically this is comparing primary and secondary Google business categories against my top 3 ranking local competitors, identifying missing secondary categories they are using and I'm not, and tell me which primary category has the highest correlation to ranking for my target keyword. So this one's really valuable. I can just copy and paste that next and have it run that. Like I said, the categories really help you get found. So there are missed opportunities if you don't have all the categories. So that's a really good one. The next is the description conversion prompt. So this optimizes the 750 character Google business page description field for both local search crawlers and human conversion. So if your description is lacking, you're going to be missing opportunities there. So this one's next level. And the last one is one of my favorites. So this analyzes competitor review sentiment and builds customer response scripts loaded with semantic local signals. So it analyzes the keyword phrases in competitors' reviews and then generates a 30-day customer review request script template that encourages my clients to naturally mention our core services and location names in future reviews. Reviews are super, super important. They always are important. They're even more important now. The AIs are using them to build profiles to make sure that you're showing up in results and AI overviews because they're basing it on reviews and the information in reviews. So it's really important. So these 4 are really solid prompts to get your Google business page working effectively. Other things that you can do are posting consistently, which a lot of people are missing, and replying to reviews consistently in an SEO optimized way. So if you go in, probably a lot of these are not being replied to, but we can kind of search and see which ones are having replies, and those replying is super important. All right, so this one's replying, we're glad our provide honest solutions and repair both leaks. So I would get a little bit more specific. So these aren't always necessarily written in an SEO-friendly way. We want to get as many SEO keywords back into the review responses. So what I use, which is really good to help automate my Google business profile, is Arvow. So they just added a couple enhancements to this. So this is used for a lot of different SEO stuff. But one is review automation. So you can connect your Google business profile and automate your review replies. And it will reply using your business assets in an SEO friendly way. So it's going to automatically do this for you and kind of take that headache away. And you're going to guarantee that it's going to be optimized for SEO. The next is Google business posting. So it'll automate your posting to your Google business profile. Like a lot of these companies are not even posting. They have social media, but I can't find anyone posting to their Google Business page, which is totally missed opportunity for SEO to post, because any of these platforms favor consistency with updating and posting and all the things, just like your website. So if you're not adding new stuff, you're not posting, you're missing opportunities. I haven't seen any of these guys posting to their Google Business page, which is kind of wild. I guess plumbers don't post to their Google Business page. So yeah, that's very interesting that they're not posting. But anyways, this will post for you, and it'll help to optimize your Google Business profile page really, really fast. It's something that you should be doing and working into your tool belt, along with all the other SEO stuff. So Arvow also allows you to write articles, SEO articles. So you can write SEO articles, news articles, YouTube to blog post. So you can do it targeting keywords. The nice thing about this is you can set this up in an SEO and brand friendly way. So you can basically do an SEO article and you can add in all of your brand assets when you're editing this so it's an original article to your brand. So you can do your tone of voice, your own knowledge base, case studies, training documents. You can internally link your sitemap. It'll add images, or you can add your own videos. It'll do relevant YouTube channel, or you can add your own. And then when it generates these articles, they're optimized for SEO already. So I can open these up, and you can see that they have meta description, H2s, H3s, alt text, all the SEO bells and whistles. And I can publish these directly to my website. You can add any website as an integration to be able to publish directly to your website. So I can create an integration for any website. I can set this up as an auto blogger, so it'll automatically post blogs according to my criteria. There's a site optimizer. You can analyze and audit your site from a technical SEO perspective and fix everything it tells you in just a couple of minutes. There's an automatic backlink pool, so you can, when you're writing content or someone else is writing content, they'll look and see any relevant backlinks and include that in your content. So a lot of people that do this are getting a couple backlinks a week on autopilot. There's an LLM brand monitor. You can monitor your performance across ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity. You can add in your own prompts to monitor, or it'll give you prompts out of the box. And then it has Site Explorer, so you can look up any website, analyze any domain, traffic, ranking pages, their backlinks, everything. So this is good. It pretty much replaces Ahrefs, which is really nice. So it's another added feature. So lots of good stuff on here from an SEO standpoint to just grow your business and set yourself apart from the competition, and create amazing content for your website, for your Google Business page. So check it out. I'm using this to rapidly increase my traffic and rank for my businesses and my clients' businesses as well. So there's a link below to try this out. Hopefully it helps you out. Check out this other SEO video. I'll be back soon with some more good stuff for you guys.